when you start the season, like, mind you, I watch from the first episode to the Silver Giant. No, wait, Cherokee Death Cat. Sorry, my bad. Cherokee Death Cat. I watched that one. I remember it now. It's kind of sad, though. I don't remember it. But I remember it now. It's been really boring. It's been a really boring season. Like, it's like, what is the point of them having guns if they're not going to shoot anything? Like, I mean, they shot the giant Hogzilla. And they shot the bear. I forget what they called it. But the season's really been kind of boring. But I'll admit that I really like the Blue House and the Winona Woman episode. Because they sort of dipped into the paranormal thing. Where the kid's haunting a blue house. And there's kids in the secret closet. And they had to do some like weird, the lights are off, whatever thing. And a ghost appears. And that was pretty fucking cool. It was kind of freaky though, it was kind of cool. But then afterwards, it's sort of like plummeted. Because Jeff, of course, gets scared easily. It's like, you know, going like, there's something up in my face. I'm like, you did that last season, you idiot. Something appeared in your face. You know. It was, the Ravenmocker episode. The old woman and the Ravenmocker. But it's been really just a boring season, and like, do I want to see them do another season of Mountain Monsters? Yeah, I mean, the next season might be great. But to be honest, this season's just been kind of forgetful. Anyway, let's see, the next question. Did you... Oh, the Blair Witch game. That's an old question. I will say this. I played it a little bit, but I just really... I don't know. I haven't really been feeling it. I'll admit, it's a pretty damn good scary video game. Especially if you have a phobia of the woods. But it's been a really... I don't know, it's been really kind of a strange video game. Like, I'm the kind of person, like, I will not play this video game. I'd rather watch someone else play the video game. I'll just watch. But I'm one of those people that just, I have a phobia of the woods ever since I was a kid. And I did tell my story of what caused the phobia of the woods. I mean, you know, to the point where I just don't feel comfortable walking in the woods that much. If you want to hear that story, it's the ghost stories, and I think it has my personal story of the strange thing that happened. It's weird though that you're being watched. You feel like you're being watched by somebody in the woods. And you can't see it. It's always that weird feeling. It's kind of that feeling you get where you don't have control of what's going on. So that's sort of my story of it. I've been playing The Sims a lot, and I remember just playing it, and it took me back to like when I played. I know that feeling. I know, right? It's the weirdest feeling you get. I played a lot of The Sims. Like, I played The Sims Social, which was on Facebook. which was always fun. Woohoo! Yeah. Woohoo! I remember playing The Sims, and Will Wright, who created The Sims, is brilliant. I don't know whatever happened to that guy. I don't know if he retired or something. I know he announced at a video game. Oh, he's working on a new mobile game, Proxy, which will be the first game Wright has created since nearly 10 years. Wow. So he's working on Proxy, which will be a mobile video game. No wonder The Sims have been kind of flat. Anyway, it's really cool though that he's working on a new video game. I remember playing The Sims 1. It was on it wasn't on the PC. It was on PlayStation 2. Wow, that's years ago. I remember playing it. I just sort of became fascinated with it, just how the game was made. I never got to play the expansion computer game. I never got to play the expansions, which was Sims Living Large, Sims House Party, Sims Hot Date, Sims Vacation, Sims Unleashed, Sims Superstar, Sims Making Magic. But I remember playing The Sims 2, and I really loved The Sims 2. I always thought that was such a crazy video game, and I remember I played it on PlayStation 2 and Xbox One, the first Xbox. I remember when it came out, it was like a big motherfucker console. It was very, it was like it's like a literally a computer monitor that you just hook up to your TV. Not like the one in the movie, I was going to say Vegas Vacation film, where, remember, the kids were playing on I forget what the fuck they were playing. They were playing some console game, and Chevy Chase came in and he started planning out the road trip. So it was really strange. I never liked the first Xbox. I like the Xbox 360, and I have the Xbox One, so I've been sort of an Xbox person. But the way I'm hearing things about the new, Sony console, I might jump on that wagon. I might. I don't know. I never had any good luck with a PlayStation console, so. So anyway, The Sims 3 I really, really love. I love The Sims 3. I love your Sims character can make a baby. Woohoo. It's not like Sims 2 where you can woohoo in the phone booth, woohoo in the photo booth, woohoo in the hot tub. We are soulmates. Xbox all the way. Even though Bill Gates... I seen a documentary about Bill Gates. It was really interesting. Did you ever see the Game of Thrones episode where they were fighting over the PlayStation and the Xbox? The Game of Thrones South Park episode where... That was my favorite one. With the, it was a really funny episode. I really love it. It was, what made it funny though was Cartman and, I think it was Cartman sent Butters and I forget who else to meet with George R.R. Martin. And George R.R. Martin is explaining why he writes the way he writes to Butters. And I think it was, I forget who it was. I forget the other character, but it was funny. But anyway, yeah. I have the Sims Ambition. I don't have the other expansion ones, which I kind of want to buy. Sims Supernatural and Sims Season. I remember they did one which was Showtime, where your character's gonna live in a superhero house with superhero stuff. And it was just like, wow. You could be like, I forget what it was. It's like, I think it was the Showtime, or what was it? It was, I forget which one. But yeah, it was kind of cool. No, wait, it was Stuffs. Movies, yeah. You get to decorate your house in movie themes and stuff. Yeah, that's the one, sorry. I never got to play the fourth Sims game. I never got to play Sims 4. It really... I don't know what it was. It was kind of like when I saw the trailer of it, I just sort of like took a step back. I'm like, I don't know about this one. I think it was like, it looked more like a polished version of the third Sims game. And I know it's really crazy though. It's like they're releasing, the latest one they released was the Reign of Magic in The Sims. And they're like releasing all these expansions and game packs and stuff. And it's like, what is there really to offer for the next one? I really want to see them do a Sims 5. And I really want to see them really, really elevate it. Like, I want to see them really do stuff that they never got to do in The Sims before. And I know there's going to be like a lot of people like, they've done everything. For me, it bugs me that like in The Sims 3, in the third Sims game, you really don't get to go into the store with your Sim. Except in Ambitions, where you go to a tattoo parlor. The firehouse if you're a firefighter. It's really crazy though. It's like, I really want to see the Sims character go into like their workplace and interact with their coworkers, get into an argument with their boss, just, fight and stuff. And it's like, of course, in June 2018 they announced that Sims 4 will continue to produce new content until 2021. So by 2021 we might get a fifth Sims video game. It's crazy though they haven't released one for the Switch. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. I mean, they released it for like Xbox One and PlayStation 4, so. My favorite Sims video game has to be, I really like Sims Social. I feel like they they never really pushed this video game. I wish they would do it now. I wish they would do like a Sims Social video game where you could play with your friends via the cell phone. You don't have to go on Facebook and play it. It's one of those video games that they should have. Mine's Sims 3. So is mine. I have. It was funny though. I remember I told you, like, I had Sims 3 and I looked around and looked. I couldn't find it, and I ended up finding it at like half price books and got it for $7. So yeah, it was kind of crazy though. Sims Social was, the Facebook video game where they ended up closing in 2013. And I remember when they closed it really bummed me out, because it was just like, I finally found a video game that I really enjoy. Like, I played Candy Crush and Farmville and